Assalamu Alaikum and welcome to our channel. Today we're journeying into a profound aspect of faith, particularly resonant during the sacred month of Muharram. Prophets of Patience, Muharram's timeless tales. This exploration will unveil how divine steadfastness through the lives of Allah's chosen messengers offers profound guidance for our own challenges. Before we delve into this powerful narrative, we'd love for you to be a part of our community. Please take a moment to like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and share it with others who might benefit from this powerful narrative. And tell us, where are you watching from today? Your engagement truly helps us bring more meaningful content to you. And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and a loss of wealth and lives and fruits. But give good tidings to the patient, who, when disaster strikes them, say, "Indeed we belong to Allah, and indeed to Him we will return." Surah Al-Baqarah 2:155-156. Can immense blessings truly be a precursor to the most agonizing trials? How does the human spirit endure loss upon loss, sickness and isolation, yet remain unwavering in faith? What profound secrets of trust in the divine are unlocked through the crucible of unimaginable suffering? In an age long past, nestled in the fertile lands between ancient Syria and Palestine, lived a man whose life was a testament to Allah's abundant favor. This was Prophet Ayub Job, peace be upon him, a noble descendant of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, blessed with immense wealth, vast lands, a loving family, and robust health. His livestock grazed across endless fields, his granaries overflowed, and his children brought joy and laughter to his home. More than his material blessings, Ayub was renowned for his piety, his profound gratitude, and his unwavering devotion to Allah. He was a model for his community, a beacon of faith, always rendering thanks to his Lord in prosperity and guiding his people towards righteousness. His life was a symphony of blessings, a continuous act of worship, deeply rooted in humility despite his grandeur.
This initial state was one of unparalleled grace, a period where Prophet Ayub exemplified perfect gratitude. His daily life was a living embodiment of the verse, "Indeed, my servant Ayub was ever turning to Allah." Surah Sad, chapter 38, verse 44. He had everything one could desire in this world, and yet his heart remained solely attached to his Creator. The very essence of his existence was gratitude, a constant acknowledgement of Allah's bounties. His spiritual fortitude was as robust as his physical well-being, an unshakable mountain of faith in a world that often succumbed to complacency when blessed. But little did he know, or perhaps little did humanity fully grasp, that even the most blessed souls are destined for the most extraordinary tests. His unwavering faith, his perfect gratitude, and his profound connection to Allah were about to be put to a trial unlike any other witnessed by humankind. A trial designed not to diminish him, but to elevate him to an unparalleled station of patience, a lesson for all of eternity. The whispers of a challenge, unseen and unheard by man, were already stirring in the celestial realms, setting the stage for a divine drama of unparalleled resilience. The life of Prophet Ayub, peace be upon him, a continuous river of blessings, flowed with the tranquility of deep faith and constant gratitude. Yet this serene existence was about to be profoundly challenged, not by human rebellion, but by a divine allowance for a test of unparalleled magnitude. Satan, ever the adversary, dared to question the sincerity of Ayub's devotion, suggesting that his worship was merely a product of his prosperity. "Remove his blessings," whispered Satan to Allah, "and you will see how quickly his gratitude turns to complaint." In his infinite wisdom, and to reveal the true depth of Ayub's unwavering faith, Allah permitted the test. Divine guidance manifested for Ayub, not through a call to prophecy for others, but through the profound internal strength bestowed upon him to endure. His call to action was patience itself, a living sermon for those around him and for all generations to come. His role was to embody the epitome of sabr, complete and beautiful patience, demonstrating that true faith is not contingent on worldly comforts. His core message, though unuttered in grand pronouncements, was revealed in his every breath and every quiet supplication. Indeed, I am afflicted with adversity, and you are the most merciful of the merciful. Surah Al-Anbiya, 21, verse 83. He did not complain against Allah, but simply stated his condition and affirmed Allah's attribute of mercy. The rebellion in this narrative was multifaceted. Primarily, the insidious whisperings of Satan against Allah's chosen servant, aiming to strip Ayub of his faith. On a human level, it was the despair that gradually afflicted those around him, challenging his steadfastness. The trials began swiftly and relentlessly. First, his vast wealth was destroyed, his lands ravaged, his livestock perished. Then, in quick succession, tragedy struck his family. His children, the light of his eyes, died as buildings collapsed upon them. Yet, Ayub remained steadfast, his lips uttering nothing but praise for Allah. He knew these blessings were from Allah, and to him they would return. The ultimate test came with his health. Prophet Ayub was afflicted with a severe illness that consumed his body, leaving him in agonizing pain, his flesh decaying. He became an outcast, abandoned by all except his devoted wife, who continued to serve him with unparalleled loyalty. Even his few remaining friends came to question his suffering, suggesting he must have committed some great sin to incur such divine displeasure. This was their rebellion, a rebellion of doubt, of misunderstanding the nature of divine tests, and of succumbing to a lack of understanding. They couldn't fathom how such a pious man could suffer so intensely. Their arguments were born of their limited perception. If you were truly righteous, this wouldn't be happening to you. The Quran details Ayub's plea, showing his humility even in suffering. And mention Ayub when he called to his Lord, "Indeed, adversity has touched me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful." Surah Al-Anbiya, 21:83. This illustrates the Prophet's complete reliance on Allah, even as the world seemed to crumble around him. Scholars explain that this test was a purification and an elevation of status, not a punishment. It was a demonstration of Allah's perfect knowledge of his servant's true faith. The Sahih Bukhari, Book 70, Hadith 5472, states generally about trials: "No fatigue, nor disease, nor sorrow, nor sadness, nor hurt, nor distress befalls a Muslim, even if it were the prick of a thorn, but Allah expiates some of his sins thereby." Prophet Ayub's trial was the most extreme manifestation of this principle. Dramatic tension built with each passing day of his suffering. His body was ravaged, his family gone, his wealth annihilated, and his social standing reduced to nothing. He endured 7 years of this agonizing trial, yet his heart remained connected to Allah. His profound patience became a silent, agonizing testament to his unwavering faith. The world saw a broken man, but in the sight of Allah, he was being purified and raised to an unmatched level of devotion. The climax of his suffering led to his gentle, humble supplication, a turning point not of despair, but of ultimate surrender to the divine will, leaving the audience anticipating the glorious manifestation of Allah's mercy. The air, once thick with the stench of disease and despair,
was now charged with the anticipation of divine mercy. Prophet Ayub, peace be upon him, having endured the unimaginable, had reached the zenith of human patience. His final, unequivocal plea was not a complaint, but a humble acknowledgement of his affliction, trusting completely in Allah's boundless mercy. There was no defiance, no demand, only surrender. And so the curtains fell on his suffering, ushering in a magnificent act of divine judgment and compassion. Allah commanded him, "Strike the ground with your foot. This is a spring for cool water to wash and a drink." Surah Sad, chapter 38, verse 42. At the touch of his foot, a spring of pure, cool water gushed forth. This was the precise nature of the destruction of his suffering, the washing away of his physical ailments, and the complete annihilation of Satan's misguided plot. With emotional intensity, one can imagine the moment of his healing. As he bathed in the miraculous water, his body was instantly restored, made whole and healthy, even more beautiful than before his affliction. This was not merely recovery, it was a profound physical regeneration. The spiritual weight of this moment was immense. It was a direct manifestation of Allah's power, His justice, and His infinite mercy towards His patient servant. Vivid imagery paints the picture of Ayub rising, invigorated and renewed, his skin flawless, his strength returned. The blessings did not stop there. Allah restored his wealth manifold, granting him even more than he had lost. His family was returned to him, and he was blessed with even more children, doubling his previous lineage. And we gave him back his family, and a like thereof with them, as a mercy from us, and a reminder for those of understanding. Surah Sad 38:43. This was a clear sign for those who reflect. Why was Prophet Ayub tested, and why did his suffering perish in such a miraculous way? The fundamental cause of his trial was to demonstrate to all of creation the peak of human patience and unwavering trust in Allah, even in the direst circumstances. It was to refute Satan's insidious claim that human devotion is solely dependent on worldly comforts. The final turning point was his humble, sincere supplication after enduring every imaginable loss without complaint. This genuine turning to Allah, even in the depths of his agony, sealed his restoration and made him an eternal symbol of resilience. Centuries passed, but the lesson of Ayub remained etched in the consciousness of humanity. His story stands as an eternal testament to the power of unwavering faith in the face of immense adversity. It serves as a stark reminder that trials are not always punishments, but often pathways to purification, elevation, and profound spiritual growth. The legacy of Prophet Ayub is one of unparalleled patience, sabr, and profound gratitude, shukr, emphasizing Allah's absolute justice, His boundless mercy, and the glorious outcome for those who persevere with sincerity. His life provides a sense of closure, revealing that in every hardship there is indeed ease, and after every test, a greater blessing from the Most Merciful. The echoes of Prophet Ayub's unparalleled patience resonate even today, transcending the ancient lands where his trials unfolded, to touch the hearts of believers across the globe. His story, deeply embedded in Islamic tradition, is a profound testament to the eternal virtue of sabr, a vibrant, living sermon that continues to inspire and caution Muslims through all ages.
The story of Prophet Ayub, peace be upon him, connects profoundly to the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The Quranic accounts of Ayub served as a source of comfort and strength for Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him himself, who endured immense persecution, loss, and hardship during his prophetic mission, especially in Mecca and during events like the Battle of Uhud and the Siege of Taif. When faced with the most challenging moments, Allah reminded the Prophet, peace be upon him, of the patience of previous prophets, saying, "So be patient, as were those of determination among the messengers." Surah Al-Anbiya, chapter 46 and 35. Prophet Ayub's story was a prime example of such determination and resilience. The emphasis on patience, sabr, and gratitude, shukr, became a cornerstone of the Prophet's teachings, recognizing them as essential for navigating life's inevitable trials. The legacy of Prophet Ayub is profoundly embedded in Islamic teachings as the archetype of sabr. His narrative is a clear example of how Allah tests His beloved servants to elevate their status and demonstrate their sincere devotion. The importance of patience is frequently highlighted in the Quran and Sunnah, making Ayub's story a cornerstone for understanding this virtue. It teaches us that trials are an integral part of faith, and that enduring them with patience is a path to immense reward. Tirmidhi, Hadith 2396, narrates, "The greatness of the reward is proportional to the greatness of the trial. When Allah loves a people, He tests them." So, what can modern Muslims learn from this timeless tale, particularly during months of reflection like Muharram? Patience in personal hardship. Prophet Ayub's story provides solace and guidance for anyone facing illness, financial loss, emotional distress, or the loss of loved ones. It teaches us to turn to Allah in our darkest hours, trusting that His wisdom prevails. Gratitude in all states. Ayub's initial and restored state of profound gratitude reminds us to thank Allah not just for blessings, but also for the strength to endure trials. Gratitude elevates us, while complaint can diminish our reward. The deception of despair. Satan's attempt to make Ayub despair highlights the enemy's tactic. Modern Muslims must guard against despair, which is a tool of shaitan, and maintain hope in Allah's mercy and justice. Spiritual growth through trials. Challenges are not meant to break us, but to build us. Ayub's story shows that enduring trials can lead to immense spiritual purification and a closer relationship with Allah. Resilience against societal ills. Just as Ayub faced isolation and the questioning of his friends, we may face similar challenges when upholding truth or enduring hardship in a world that often values instant gratification and superficial success.
His story strengthens our resolve to remain firm on our principles. The profound lessons of patience are echoed throughout the Quran, emphasizing its transformative power. O you who have believed, seek help through patience and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. Surah Al-Baqarah, Sahih Muslim, states patience is light. These verses and hadith, illuminated by the life of Prophet Ayub, provide a roadmap for believers. Scholars often divide patience into three categories: patience in obeying Allah, patience in abstaining from sins, and patience in the face of adversity. Prophet Ayub exemplified all three. In conclusion, the story of Prophet Ayub, peace be upon him, is far more than an ancient narrative. It is a spiritual training manual for humanity. It teaches us that true victory lies not in the absence of trials, but in the unwavering commitment to righteousness, gratitude, and steadfastness in the face of every test. It reminds us that Allah's justice is perfect, His mercy boundless, and that the legacy of those who embody true patience will forever illuminate the path for generations to come. May we all strive to embody the spirit of Prophet Ayub's immense patience and gratitude in our own lives, ensuring that the echoes of his enduring faith guide us toward a path of unwavering devotion and spiritual triumph.